Hey guys, Harley here for another episode of The Landing Pad. Alright, well today I'm going to be talking about Black Widow. Now, I personally really love Black Widow. Not just because I'm a ginger, but I really like her character. She first was seen in Tales of Suspense number 52, that came out in 1964, and then eventually, of course, she progressed to where she is now. One of her origins issues is also right here, that I'm holding. It's her and Spider-Man. I don't know if you guys have read it, but Black Widow has morphed a lot. I feel like she's gone through a lot more changes, a lot more progression throughout the years, especially when it comes to fashion. She starts off with, like the blue outfit with the cape and the leotard and and the fishnet stockings, and then she has the crazy mask. Her and Hawkeye have the matching big old sunglass masks that were very 1960s sunglasses, but thicker. And she has the big bouffant in the 60s. And eventually she goes to the purple and has the purple, but it looks exactly the same, just purple. And her hair gets longer, and all of a sudden she has red hair. And I love that in this issue she finally gets into what we know her as, with the sleek, black, kind of catsuit thing going on. And in this issue, she starts out in her purple outfit, the big glasses, the fishnets. I call it her rock star look. And then she changes into it and she's like, well, this will be more acceptable in the swinging 70s. And then she puts on her utility belt, and it's one of those circle hooked belts they wore in the 70s, and she's standing there all poised, and she's like, my belt is just not just for, fashion, it's also for utility. And I'm there going, did you have to tell us that? I don't think it's necessary. I think we probably assumed because you're a superhero. But I love that she was so fashion oriented. I think again it's one of those things where you look at old comics and you definitely see what time period it came from. I think I prefer characters who I feel could be real. The ones that don't have some amazing superpower that they were gifted or given from another planet, or radioactive whatever fell on them so that they have this superpower. She could be a real person, just like Batman, just like Hawkeye, just like Iron Man. I feel like they all could potentially be real people. She just is talented. I'd say her only superpower could be charisma. Maybe that's her superpower if she has one, because she gets Hawkeye to blindly follow her for years and have matching big old sunglass masks. Also, one thing I think I really like about Black Widow is that even though she starts out as, kind of on the wrong side of the fence, an agent for the KGB originally, basically now just an agent for Russia, and then comes over to the good side and is a freelance agent for S.H.I.E.L.D. She makes that change, I think, because she does have a strong sense of morality. Even in the new issues that have come out, the whole storyline is that she's trying to make up for things she's done in the past, and has that really good moral background and a good conscience. That's another reason I really like her character, is because she has that, where she started off probably not so great, kind of on the wrong side, little bad, little naughty, and then became good, but didn't lose any of her pizzazz, didn't lose any of her charisma, didn't lose any of her kind of attitude that Black Widow sometimes has. Also, randomly, I like that she's a trained ballerina. How many people knew that? I asked if I could wear a leotard and my point shoes and stuff, and my boss told me no. Through the years, she had so much development, even though she had 6 origin stories. She has that good sense of morality. That's why she came and started working for S.H.I.E.L.D. She always kind of has a little bit of that attitude, but not in a bad way. She's got that charisma and that little extra something. And I feel like she's always been written that way, and she's always kind of been drawn that way. Even Jack Kirby, when he first drew her, he drew her sassy, if that makes sense. She has... I do really love Black Widow. She has a lot of humanity to her. She definitely progresses and develops really well over the years. She could be real. She could be me. Alright guys, thank you again for watching. Come visit us either here in our North Hollywood location or blastoffcomics.com. So I'm gonna try some of the sign-offs that you guys suggested. Let's try a few. See which one fits. And smell you later. No, I don't like that one. Let's go more serious. Read a comic, save a life. That might be too serious. All right, guys, now you're all clear for landing. That one's okay, it's a little cheesy. It's okay though. So make sure you guys put a few more suggestions for me in the comments below. Guys, let's try to step up the game this time. Something I could really use. Because Judd has a really strong sign-off phrase.
Go out into the world and do well. But more important, go out into the world and do good.
And I really don't. I'm not okay with that. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. This has been Harley with the Landing Pad.